G'day, mate. Nick here, coming from the BD Barista School and our Coffee Education Center. In today's video, we want to talk to you a little bit about home coffee brewing, and specifically some form of electric coffee maker. How can we make that batch brew the best possible flavor, regardless of the type of brewer or the type of coffee that we're putting into it? So regardless of which device, which coffee, how can we make that coffee as good as possible? A couple things. First of all, no coffee should taste bitter, particularly if you're drinking a Arabica coffee. If your coffee is bitter, odds are there's two components. One, the roast, but just as likely is if we have overbrewed, or what we refer to here as over extraction. So the number one thing we want to talk about today is how do we prevent from over extracting our coffee and our coffee being bitter. The number one rule here is going to be our coffee to water ratio, or recipe. How much coffee, how much water. The first challenge that we have when we're working with these type of brew devices is that we assume, what do these boxes say? 12 cups in this one, 12 cups in this one. How many cups in this one? I think 12 cups. Everybody's got a 12 cup brewer. But are they really 12 cups? I think of a cup as 8 ounces. We got to check and see here. Are they really 8-ounce cups? Big pots. So how are we going to figure this out? Well, I have with me a graduated cylinder, or a measuring cup. And I'm going to fill it up to 2 cups. Let's see what we got here. Huh! Look at that. 2 cups is going to come right up to the 4-cup line. Not all coffee makers have cups equivalent to what they have on the side of their servers. So the first thing we want you to do is actually measure how much water does a cup in your coffee maker actually make. Determine the size of your cup. Here at the Barista School, we've created a little cheat sheet for you to help you understand what's the coffee to water ratio. Once you know the size of your cup for your coffee maker, you can come down the chart, 6, 8, 10, 12 ounce cup, how many cups of coffee you want to make, how much coffee should you put into it. Most important lesson for any type of electric coffee brewer is coffee to water, and put between 16 to 18 parts of water to every part of coffee. 16 to 18 parts of water for every part of coffee. This one single rule will help you make a better cup of coffee. A couple other things. Again, you can get this card by downloading it from our website, or any order that we take, we will go ahead and ship out a card with your first purchase, your first coffee order. Website, shop.blackdieselcoffee.com. A couple other key points to give you. First of all, please buy fresh roasted coffee. Coffee flavor is at its maximum between 1 week and approximately 1 month from roast. We at Black Diesel Coffee roast and serve all our coffee within 2 weeks. We want the absolute highest flavor potential possible. The things that affect coffee the greatest is light, moisture, and oxidation. Remember that, light, moisture, and oxidation. So, purchasing fresh coffee is going to give us the biggest opportunity to get the biggest flavors in our cup. Number 2, buy whole bean coffee. Why whole bean? Again, oxidation. As soon as you grind that coffee is going to start and oxidize, regardless of the container that you're storing the coffee. So we recommend that you always grind just before you brew. Last is the grind size. Grind is the biggest tool for controlling extraction in coffee. We recommend a grind size for any kind of electric coffee pot, someplace between kosher salt and table salt is a good grind size. Speaking of grind, if there's one place that we would recommend you spend a little money on, is buy a decent grinder, since that has the biggest influence in how your coffee is going to taste. We recommend the Baratza Encore. You can get it online most places for less than $139. Here at the Barista School, if you go online, use the code Encore10, we'll get you 20 bucks off on your purchase of an Encore grinder. Last, before we close, I want to recommend you support your local coffee shops. Your independent coffee shops will provide you with fresh coffee at affordable prices and the opportunity to experience the many flavors that coffee from around the world offers us. And above all, have a great day and a great cup of coffee.